Hello, BookTube, and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. Such as it is, I only got 10 pages read. That number goes up a little bit. That number would go up a lot, sorry, if I were to count in the pages read on this graphic novel. But I haven't been counting graphic novel pages towards my page count, so I'll talk about this a little bit, but number is only 10. So, I've been saying this every week, but I've been incredibly busy. Actually, it's getting better. This past week had not been as busy as previous weeks. With any luck, my schedule should get even better this coming week. I am coming off of a very busy period, but I am nearing the end of it. In terms of work, in terms of family, no end in sight. In fact, I think the baby who is 6 months old now is requiring more attention than he did a few months ago. Seems to be crying out for attention more often. Wants to be held more often. So, this could just be the new normal for me with two young kids. I've been advised by a coworker at work. He said once the youngest gets to 4.5, then you can start to get some of your life back. At the moment, the youngest is 6 months, so it's a ways off at the moment. My experience, at least with the first one, is that between kids and work, busy times come and go. At the moment, feel like I'm don't have any time to myself. Even making this video here is, it's 10 o'clock at night on a Sunday. It was the only time I could. This was the earliest I could film it. This was the earliest I could get any time to myself. So even making this short weekly reading vlog video. Although I did, if you've been watching this channel, I did actually make a travel log video earlier this week. I'll link to it in the description down below. I was at work, and I finished work, and I had a lunch break. And after lunch break, I had to go to the accountant to pick up my taxes. It was walking distance from where I was doing my work, and I had a half hour to kill in between hand. I had a half hour to kill in between. So there was a park nearby, which I had once upon a time, years ago, frequented very often, but hadn't been to for some time. So I thought I would walk around and do a little video for my little series of travel logs where I'm trying to document Ho Chi Minh City. I don't know how much those videos are worth. I do my best with them. I have trouble holding the camera steady for whatever reason. It occurs to me that maybe these phone cameras that we're all using, they're in one sense that they're great. I mean, they're much better than the digital camera I used to have 10 years ago. Better quality video and all of that. And I've got it with me all the time because it's my phone. So it's never like I don't have my camera with me, which used to happen to me all the time. I'd see something very picturesque. I didn't have my camera with me. Now I've always got my phone with me. So I have 30 minutes to kill during lunch. I've got it right with me. I can take the video. But the way you hold the phone kind of like this, it seems to be a little bit awkward. I think maybe that's contributing a bit to the fact that the camera seems to be shaking. I also noticed, I think I have a proclivity to just put one hand up slightly than the other. I was doing my best not to do that, but I think I've got a bit of a tendency to do that. So it's not great cinematography, but whatever. Enough apologizing about it. I filmed that. If you don't want to watch it, we're still friends. I'll link to it down below. Um, yeah, still working on narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass. And when I say working on it, I actually finished this book already, but I'm still trying to prepare my review for it. I'm uh, do a video review and a written review for all new books that I read. New books meaning new to me. Um, so I've spent maybe a half hour, 40 minutes working on the written review of this, um, but still need some time to just sit down and get it done. Sorry, I feel like I'm blanking out a little bit on this video. Sundays can be a rough day for me. Actually, I wake up early on Sundays, have a full day of teaching, and then yeah, I'm doing these weekly reading videos, weekly reading vlogs on Sundays, just because it was something I started doing a little over a year ago, and I'm trying to keep a schedule. But Sundays are not the best day for these videos. I'm a little bit tired. Of course, at the moment, there's really no best day to do these videos. So apologies if I get a little bit incoherent. I'll do my best to make some sense and get through this. Anyways, still working on the written review of this. I think hopefully I'll have time soon enough to film a video of this. In the meantime, I've been trying to reread it so it doesn't get too faded in my mind. And this week, I only made 10 pages. I think partly because I've been busy, but also partly because rereading it is not really that interesting. So like, when I sit down at lunch to read a few pages, I'll read a few pages while I'm eating my sandwich. But then I'll stop as soon as that last bite of the sandwich is done because I've already read it. It's not interesting. I have been trying to listen to the audiobook to refresh my memory. There's a couple different copies on YouTube. I'll link in the description below to the particular one I've been listening to. And the audiobook I have in the background when I'm doing anything that doesn't any kind of data entry mindless task type thing. Excuse me. So the audiobook has done a lot to refresh my memory. But yeah, only 10 pages of actual content. And then Bone, which because I'm not keeping track of page numbers, not entirely sure how many pages I read this week. I mean, I think I was about roughly here last week. So I got roughly here this week. Over the course of the past 2 weeks, it's 1,056 pages. And how many pages do I have left to go? It's 1,332. So, if I keep the pace I've been keeping at, I'll finish the book this week. We'll see how much other stuff intrudes. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'll do a full review once I finish it. But I mean, I guess for now I will just say it's it'll keep you busy for a while, this book. Because I kind of figured, well, it's a comic book. Comic books are easy to read. I'll finish this in an afternoon or two. And I mean, yes, it is a comic book, but even reading a comic book takes some time, and one as big as this has taken me a couple weeks so far. So, I was looking at this at Amazon. This is a library copy I have here, but I was looking at it, what it would cost on Amazon. I think it's $30 on Amazon. I think that's really good value for money if you're considering ordering this. I mean, I don't know how many hours I've spent on this over the past couple weeks. 4 or 5 or something. You divide 30 by the number of hours that you'll be reading the book, and I think it's good value for money. So anyways, continuing on with the Bone book. I will try and get my review of Frederick Douglass done sometime. And the Magic of Oz book I still have to review yet. That'll be next. And Williams Library, I haven't forgotten about that tag that you tagged me in. I'm hoping to get it done this week. It's looking like I should have some free time to get some stuff done this week. So we'll see how that goes. Check in with me later, I guess.